Good morning, gang. Happy Saturday morning. Hope everybody has some fun plans this week and get some stuff done. Before I get into today's topic, I just wanted to say something that I say on every live stream, but I understand that a lot of people don't make the live streams, so I'll say it here too. Because after one of the videos I did yesterday, apparently a bunch of people got their panties in a bunch. The only thing that I require on this channel is that we treat each other with respect. Okay? We can disagree. I tell everybody every week, feel free to disagree with me. That's fine. I disagree with what some of you guys say. You guys disagree with what some of I say. That's fine. Like I say all the time, Mrs. P doesn't agree with me 100% of the time. Okay? I don't expect anybody to. What I do expect is that we treat each other with respect. And when the nasty comments come out, about what I said happened 20 years ago, and I can't believe you believe, you're that stupid that you believe that's what actually happened. You know what? You earned yourself a one-way ticket to, La La Land. You got your pink slip. Okay. Frankly, I don't care if you don't believe the Earth revolves around the sun, that you think the Earth is flat, that the moon is made of green cheese. You can believe whatever you want. I'm going to give you the facts as best as I can find them. Okay? If you want to disagree, that's fine. Coming out in the comments go, I can't believe this, I'm going to unsubscribe. My answer is, I don't care. I didn't ask anybody to be here. You all came on your own. If you want to be here, be here. If you don't want to be here, don't be here. I'm not going to lose a second's sleep. Just please understand that, okay? Little X up in the upper right-hand corner. Click on it. You're gone. Fine. No big deal. Don't care, okay? Does not bother me one bit. So, and you want to announce that you're leaving so everybody else can see how big and important you are? You won't, because as soon as I see the comment, I'm like, goodbye, click, you're out of here. Done. Okay, no problem. So, like I said, please feel free to disagree with me. Just do it respectfully, okay? And if you don't want to do it respectfully, go find another channel. Simple. Okay. All right. So on with the topic of today. And this is kind of interesting, especially when it comes to buying our preps. We really, really need to pay attention to the origin of what we are buying. Now, I understand it's next to impossible to go to the store and buy some things that aren't made in China. Solar generators, solar panels, whatever it is. It's extremely difficult, okay? So what you need to do is, first off, by any means possible, try to buy something that's quality made, okay? American made. German engineering is good stuff, okay? Japanese make good stuff. It's our little red communist friends that have a tendency to make crap. Okay. And why I say this is this could be a matter of life or death. Okay. And you think I'm kidding. I'm not, and I'll get to that in a second. And the reason this topic came up is the last couple of days, Mrs. P told me, all right, start making my Christmas list. And we still give each other Christmas presents, and it's nothing big or anything like that. But so I was looking, and I was like, you know what? I need a new screwdriver set. The screwdrivers I have, again, you guys remember my story, okay, is building back from nothing. So the screwdrivers I have are dollar store screwdrivers or Harbor Freight. They're not quality stuff, right? And it's like, okay, some of them, the tips have chipped and, whatever it would be. So it's like, okay, I want a new set of screwdrivers. So I looked up screwdrivers. Of course, Craftsman, which was where I started. Craftsman's all made in China. So now it's Craftsman. Okay, so won't be buying Craftsman tools. So I was like, all right, so let's take a look. You can't buy Snap-on tools like in a set or anything by individuals at 30 bucks a tool or whatever it was. I'm not paying that for a screwdriver. So I'm trying to find a affordable set of screwdrivers. So I ran across Klein tools. And I've used Klein tools before, and they're good. They're made in America. So I was trying to put links together because I send it to my daughter and here. And so I go to the set of screwdrivers on Amazon, Klein Tools. One of the comments under there, a lot of people were saying, this isn't Klein quality. One of the comments under there shows a tool where the plastic was half molded, okay, but still was sent out. Quality control, okay. Guy makes a comment, he goes, send them to Klein. They were counterfeits. Amazon selling counterfeit stuff. I've run into that before. You guys remember I told you maybe about a year and a half ago, I ordered some canning jar lids on Amazon. Ball lids, you know, is how they were advertised, everything like that. I got it, I looked at it, and it had no printing on the lids. You know how Ball says ball on the lids. So I started looking at the box. Okay, the box looked a little different. Started reading on the side of the box, not instructions, but whatever was printed. There were misspellings of words on the box. Counterfeit. I got a hold of Amazon. Amazon gave me my money back, and that was it. And of course, the Chinese company that apparently was the one doing this didn't want the product back, so I got a bunch of free counterfeit lids, which for putting screws in or something like that, or making the little contraption I showed you last week, those lids work fine for that. Storing food? No. So yeah, in that respect, if I would have used those, could have botulism, you know, there. So make sure you've got quality stuff. But so I was going through the news. How about this one? And I'll link this below so you can read it. All right. This is out of Defense News. This is the Air Force Times reporting this. F-16 pilot died because his ejection seat may have been counterfeit. Now, what did I tell you about the F-35s the other day? They ceased all production on it because there's some sort of critical piece that we're getting from China. Why in the freaking world are we getting our military equipment in an airplane ejection seat from the Chinese, who, hate to tell you this, are our number one enemy? Sorry, Democrats, it ain't Russia, Russia, Russia. It's China, China, China. Okay. The fact that you guys are all getting your palms greased from them is a different animal. But those of us who work for a living realize that what China is sending us is crap, okay, you know, and we don't need to be buying it. Politicians and corporate America decided to get rid of all the made in America, made in USA jobs. You know, Walmart, Sam Walton used to have banners all over his store that said made in the USA. Sam Walton died, his kids took over everything. It's now banners all over the place, made in China. They're just this big and on every product in there, okay? It's all junk. But when our government is now buying military hardware, pieces for it at least, that we will be using in a war, probably against China, what do you think the Chinese might do? Gee, sabotage ever come into anybody's mind? Hey, you know what? We're planning on going into Taiwan in a couple of years, okay? And the Americans are really doing everything they can to bust our balls about it. But you know what? We're making parts for their fighter planes, so let's just make them a little poor. And that way, when we're flying up against an F-16, they can't get out. I don't know, their missile system locks up, whatever it would be. Okay. Yeah, I'm talking about screwdrivers and canning lids. The military is talking about ejection seats from fighter planes that are counterfeit. How many things that we buy as preppers we count on for our life? Canner, okay? If it doesn't work right, you get botulism, you die. Canning jars, whatever it would be, okay? Weaponry, I'm hoping most of us do not buy Chinese-made weaponry or Chinese-made ammunition, okay? Dumb idea, okay? Just saying. You know, quality control on a gun. That's important, okay? You know, notice how there are no Chinese automakers that sell cars in the United States. Wonder why? Chinese do make cars. They're junk, but they do make cars. They can't pass our standards here in the United States. But all this other crap that they sell, I mean, think about any medical equipment you have. I don't know, a blood pressure monitor, a CPAP that you have. Is it made in China? You know, CPAP may mean your life or death. Okay, blood pressure monitor, not so much, but could. Check on what you have and where it's made. And if you can replace it with something of quality, throw that junk out. How do we start getting our country back, guys? It's by refusing to support the Democratic Communist Party and their bedfellow, China. Have a good one.